My name is Navneet Anand from aajKal, local and global. Normally we used to have a lot of interviews done in Sydney, but this time we have flown Sydney to Melbourne specially to meet the CEO and Managing Director for KPG Taxation. Today I'm sitting at the head office for KPG. Parampreet, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
COVID lockdown that has impacted number of families, number of businesses,
Yes,
a number of organizations.
correct.
How have your system been?
Look, we already set up work from home. The combination. It's a good add of technology and plus the manpower. So we already set up all these things in 2018. So 18 to 19 without any vision. I mean, my vision was I was visiting Europe Google office. I saw the number of employees. They work from the stairs, they work from the cafes, they work from restaurants. And I said, this is a good concept. So why don't I?
And giving the same efficiency or better efficiency?
Better efficiency. So I mean, we didn't know that this sort of a pandemic is come through. Then all of the sudden, when the lockdown happened. Over the night, we ready for work from home. So online work, virtually everything, So KPG Taxation is keep on working in the whole pandemic. And the calls and the queries are almost that level that my IT ring me said, Param, all the lines, 36 lines are being engaged. We have to add more lines.
In lockdown, yes, there was a time of distress, stress, pressure,
Yes.
anxiety.
Correct.
But at the same time, we have taken out so many new inventions and come up, or probably the new ideas have been floated to the market.
Correct.
To have the workforce working from home the way
Yep.
you said.
Yep.
Yes, it impacted a lot of lives, but at the same time, new things came out as well. Post lockdown. Now, the lockdown is over in New South Wales as well as in Victoria.
Yeah.
What are the plans now?
Look, many of the clients got the grants from government, and then plus the state government, federal government, plus their business being impacted, that they want some sort of a support from a banks, support from a government in terms of loan and in terms of grants. So we still on busy, to apply all these things, and plus the grant money, few are exempt, few are being taxable, and few are subject to GST as well. So we basically keep on working with that and educated the client. And the vision is that for a coming future, everything should be on an automatic base.
Okay, so it is going to be more process-driven business rather than a person-driven business.
The idea is artificial
Intelligence.
Yes, exactly right. So that's what I'm trying to introduce in my business. Already been introduced, but need to more purify it.
Talking about this new regulations that are coming from time to time, there is a grant for the businesses that are affected. There are families that are affected. There were international students that were affected. I think your team has to go through these regulations on everyday basis and keep it up to date.
Yes, Anand, the compliances are too much. Now introduced. The new laws are introduced. Recently the government introduced the director identification number (DIN), so which has to be mandatory for each and every person who has been a director of a company, regardless it's a one company or two company or 10 companies. Have to get a director ID number.
So DIN, that means it will be a federal requirement for every company's head director to have that. That's like an identification. So with one DIN, if they feed it in, they will get to know that how many companies are you the director of straight away with one link.
One link. All the entities will be linked with that director identification number.
Any of the regulations that is coming through that people need to know or the businesses need to understand before?
So for this DIN, so basically what had happened, if someone registered a company prior to November 2021, they had deadline for a 4th of April 2022 has to have a register for a DIN number. For that, they have to download the app MyGov ID, then add up your 100 point ID, And with that MyGov ID, you have to log into the government portal and upload your all required data.
Right.
So
right.
this is a procedure. If someone going to incorporate a company or already incorporate after the 1st November 2021, they has only 28 days.
Right. This was talking about the new regulations coming in, but
Yeah.
now the lockdown is over. Businesses are going to back to the situation where they were. There were a lot of sufferings that would be happening because I normally call it this is a reset button.
Reset button. Yeah.
Everybody is starting from the same point.
Defrost as like a fridge.
Absolutely, absolutely. So everybody would be defrosting. 21, 22, it's not very far for
Right.
that accounts to be done. Another 6 months, 7 months
Right.
to be done. So would you be guiding through to your clients?
Yeah.
What are the do's and don'ts during this time?
Look, the rule of thumb is, meanwhile, in this pandemic situation, the lockdowns, many of them got a grants, many of them they giving the information to the government. We need each and every document, each and every numbers, each and every information which is related to your business. A reason behind it, I'll give you example. Recently, one of the business came in my office, the new business. They got a government grants through the job keepers. They declaring every month what are the expecting turnover and what was the turnover
Last year, yeah.
last month. And somehow they want me to do the best activity statement. Whereas when I said, I need a data for a job keeper. And said, well, you don't need it. I need it. And then when I calculated, I came to know there is a shortfall of $70,000 in a turnover. So these are the small things which may cause the audit. May interrupt you with your regular business. You getting being asked a number of questions by the government, by the tax office. So the best part is keep in every the numbers and the documents and all the data accumulated and share with us.
So what would be your message for these sort of businesses?
I know this is a hard time for each and every business. Many of them struggling to recoup the gap of the lockdown. The best is evaluate your business, evaluate your funds, cash flows, and if you have any query, you want to plan your business, come to us, contact us info@kpgtaxation.com.au or visit our website www.kpgtaxation.com.au or contact us 1300 KPG Tax. So we can evaluate your business, we can evaluate your future, your business planning, and let you know and help you with the funds, with the government sort of loans, which is small business enterprise loan, SME. So these are the things we need to discuss with you. Maybe many of them get this sort of help and get their business recoup again.
Before I wrap up, my next question would, what is next on the kitty? What are the new plans, new projects coming up?
The next projects is we have a few offices in Perth, Adelaide, and Northern Territory.
So KPG is not going to interstate, it is going all over the country. So wherever in Australia you are, you would find KPG Taxation there.
That's a vision.
Wonderful. I feel great sitting at KPG Taxation head office in Dandenong in Melbourne. Coming from Sydney, it has been a wonderful change for me as well. Thank you so much.
No problem, my pleasure.
जी हाँ, आज हमने की परमप्रीत सिंह राजपूत से बातचीत और मैं आपका नवनीत. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
VG Times. Be with the times.